Climate change is on a collision course with civilization as we know it.
These are really the human faces of climate change.
People cross borders all the time.
Nature is now at war with us.
The challenge now is to save civilization itself, and that is not a spectator sport.
Social justice, environmental justice, and economic justice is not enough. That's what I discovered, that as long as there's strife in the world, all these things don't work. They don't add up to anything because they're constantly being broken down. What's needed is peace.
Jonathan, right. I'm Ben.
Yeah, Ben. Yes, I know.
Canada is now the #1 supplier of oil to the United States. Most of that oil is coming from the tar sands in Alberta. The tar sands are the biggest oil project in the world. But this is an oil industry with an insatiable thirst. Water.
The ice loss in the last 15 years has been more than anyone forecast. If this is the sort of new reality, it just means that the whole glacier is way out of equilibrium. The whole thing will be gone.
You come up from your office in the city. I will meet you at the river by and by. I cannot let this pass me by. Oh.
Anytime you try to pick anything up, you find it hitched to everything else in the universe. And when you talk about water, it doesn't matter where you are in North America. It's all connected.
His work has been very important. Yacouba single-handedly has had more impact on soil and water conservation in the Sahel than all the national and international researchers combined.
Manti level la sal mbonti désert.
Rock, baby.
Tony Gerassi is with us. He's Baltimore's new director of food nutrition.
We got 85,000 kids out there that's looking for a meal every day.
This is going to be a model that every state in this country is going to start using to feed their kids local, fresh food.
We wanted to have our lunch better because it was disgusting.
Focusing on school food reform is, at some level, essential.
You are heading towards a place where you should never go. What is there is dangerous and repulsive. You should not have come here.
We call it Onkalo. Onkalo means hiding place. Onkalo must last 100,000 years. In my time, it is still unfinished, though work began in the 20th century when I was just a child. Work would be completed in the 22nd century, long after my death.
Young girls are being abused and they have nowhere to turn.
They say the Virgin's blood is so pure that it has got some healing powers.
The girls had been ostracized by the very society that advises men that raping virgins can cure HIV/AIDS.
The oldest one was a 92-year-old lady, and the youngest one was 1 day old.
I must fight for women.
Rock and roll music, books about political freedom, and the Bible were all viewed by the tyrants in charge of the Soviet Union as subversive. And you know what? They were right.
Everybody on the world wants to be free.
I'm sure Iron Curtain might not have come down had it not been for rock and roll.
Let's go! Rock and roll is freedom. Yeah, rock and roll.
That the wall come down, I could never imagine.
You can't stop people from enjoying music.
Rock and roll is freedom.
Rebellion, freedom.
And so you can feel in the room here this energy coming like that.
It's the truth in one power chord.
There's no stronger force in the world than music. None.